Get the I'm tired.
This woman started acting crazy towards her neighbors, so they decided to record everything. The video starts with the woman approaching their door violently, and seconds later, she starts hitting the door and punching multiple neighbors' windows.
Get your up.
It's 466 West Washington Avenue.
She's breaking all the windows.
And all the door windows.
She even breaks the window glass without hesitation. The residents were not sure about the reason behind her behavior. What do you think it was? An Oregon sheriff's deputy was forced to fatally shoot a pet chimpanzee after it attacked its owners. The adult male chimp had lived with the family for about 17 years in Pendleton, about 200 miles east of Portland, when it got out of its outdoor cage and attacked the owner's 50-year-old daughter on Sunday morning, officials said. Tamara Brigatti, 68, and her injured daughter took cover in the basement while their pet chimpanzee named Buck, who weighs between 200 and 250 pounds, roamed outside before it was fatally shot.
It has attacked my 50-year-old daughter. She needs an ambulance. I've locked myself in the basement with her. I can't get out to get my own gun. Okay. I'm on the patio. You're going to have to do a headshot.
I've locked myself in the basement with her, Brigatti told 911 dispatcher. I can't get out to get my gun. You're going to have to do a headshot.
Yeah, this one is, but... Oh.
We're sending a deputy right now. Hang on 1 second, okay? I'm typing this up right now.
Send more than one, because the ape, if the ape gets a drop on him, he's gone too. I've never seen anything like this. He's got to be put down.
You're both locked in the basement, correct?
We're both locked in the basement, yes. And they've got to do a headshot on the ape. Don't say, oh, it's cute, or come here. It will attack them.
When the dispatcher said help was on the way, the caller said multiple deputies would be needed to kill the animal.
Is there somebody there?
I'm in the house.
Okay, are you safe?
Yes, I need you to shoot him.
Okay.
Do a headshot.
The deputies followed through with the instructions and Buck was fatally shot with one round to the head. The adult daughter was taken to St. Anthony's Hospital in Pendleton and treated for severe bites to her torso, arms, and legs, officials said.
Close the window. Close the window.
In the next edition of Some Animals Are Not Pets, a dumb tourist attempts to pet a wild lion. It goes just about as well as you'd expect, with the lion baring its teeth and growling at the man, offended that a tourist dare lay its hands on him.
Close the window. Close the window.
Yeah, it's probably a good idea to keep that window closed, buddy.
It's beautiful.
Stop and drop that and close that door.
But it's nice out today.
Stop and drop that.
It's like 60 degrees. There's no precipitation.
Close that door. I don't want to hear no lip from you.
60 degrees. 65 degrees. It's 95 degrees.
This guy was so fed up with his crazy neighbor that he dedicated an entire YouTube channel to her. In many videos, you can see the woman shouting through an open door, constantly yelling awful things at him. Honestly, it looks like she's not in a good mental state because she looks completely out of control in every video.
When you gonna give up and commit you pig? Yourself and drop dead. Commit yourself and drop dead. Get up! Yourself and drop dead! Close down the door!
She yells as if her life depends on it. Apparently, she hates everyone and just keeps repeating the same sentence while shouting at the street.
Yourself and drop dead.
Is that all you know how to say? Is that all you know how to say? Is that all you know how to say?
Come over and see this shit! Look at him all like property and tell him to get off and he doesn't!
It's off your property, look. Not on your property. Not on your property.
Imagine you're on vacation and suddenly spot a wild elephant walking in a flooded river. Well, this is exactly what happened at the Chalakudi River in Kerala State, India, where a wild elephant was spotted walking there. People started to film, and the video went viral on social media. At least he seems friendly.
I want that truck off my lawn!
This man got really upset because the truck was on his lawn and wouldn't move. He started hitting the truck and doing everything possible to make the workers move it. At one point, he even steps into the wet cement. Unfortunately for him, he then struggles to get out. I bet none of the workers helped him.
She'll get arrested.
Yeah, I know.
She don't want to get arrested out here, I'll tell you. They don't treat you very lightly.
Taking your shoes off.
We'd all like an upgrade, love. I'd like a suite.
No matter how badly you fancy a swim while on holiday, if the pool is closed, it's closed. This woman refused to grasp that concept while taking a dip at her hotel in the Canary Islands. Even when asked to get out by hotel staff, she refused, resulting in the police being called.
Stupid cow. She's silly, isn't she? Look. It's not.
Out by her.
That is. She deserves that.
Still, she wouldn't vacate the pool and had to be fished out by the officers. Imagine being arrested for not getting out of the swimming pool and having to think about that while sitting in a jail cell. Crazy. Have you ever wondered if a person's honesty can be measured in dollars? Well, a strange story from Manila's Ninoy Aquino International Airport brings that question to mind. A security officer was caught on camera doing something really odd. She swallowed $300 that she supposedly took from a traveler. It's not just about the money, it's about whether we can trust the people who check our bags at the airport. Here's what happened. On what seemed like a normal day at Terminal 1, cameras caught something not so normal. A security screening officer in a hurry was seen stuffing cash into her mouth. She then tried to hide what she was doing by covering her mouth with a handkerchief, sipping some water, and using her fingers to push down the money. This weird moment wasn't just recorded, it went viral on the internet. Right after the video started spreading, the folks at the Office for Transportation Security, OTS, had to step up. They figured out who the officer was and started digging into what happened. They worked with the airport authority and the police to get to the bottom of things. Everyone was pretty shocked and wanted answers fast. While the investigation was going on, people everywhere were talking about the footage. The officer didn't just take any money. She took it from a passenger's bag during a routine scan. The video was clear, showing her swallowing the cash in a panic. It was a big deal because it showed she really crossed the line. Things moved quickly after that. The OTS made it clear that stealing and then eating money definitely wasn't part of the job description for airport security. They pointed out this wasn't the first time something like this happened, mentioning other times when staff took things that didn't belong to them. Because of what happened, 4 security officers, including the one who swallowed the money, were suspended while the investigation kept going. This whole mess led to a serious look at how airport staff are trained and watched over. The security officer faced not just losing her job, but maybe having to deal with the police too. This event was a wake-up call that maybe the airport needs to do a better job making sure their staff stick to the rules. Thinking about all of this, it's a reminder that being honest, especially when you have a job like airport security, is super important. Hopefully, this weird story helps make things better at airports, making sure that the people in charge of our safety are always doing the right thing.
You touch me! You not touch me!
What did you say? What did you say? What did you say? I heard what you said.
When they're not causing trouble by jumping in the water, tourists in Venice are making a scene by shouting at restaurant workers. This woman was filmed yelling at a manager who tried to tempt her to dine at his establishment. According to the uploader, the lady said no and then started screaming at him, which is when they started recording. Is anyone else thinking of canceling their trip to Italy? I know I am. Catching awful neighbors on camera can be pretty funny, but what if they're actually important people? That's what happened in this case. Recently, Joanne Shreves, the daughter of former Tottenham manager Peter Shreves, made headlines for her aggressive behavior towards her neighbors. Let's check out the CCTV footage. She was accused of harassing them by throwing wet cement, bricks, and making threats, which eventually forced them to move away. Despite being convicted, she denies the allegations. It just goes to show that no one, no matter how well known, can behave like this and get away with it. I guess this should be funny, but it's actually pretty sad. This teacher was driven to the breaking point and had a chair thrown at his head. I don't know what these kids did, but the teacher lost it to the point where he threw a chair too. I guess the kids passed their madness to the teacher, but he couldn't escape. Even though, if you listen closely, there's a kid saying, "That shit's not funny, boy." And then he took a chair off a desk.
That shit not funny, boy.
I'm glad there seemed to be at least one good kid in there. So, not everything's lost. This tourist not only put his own life in danger by scaling a rocky cliff face in nothing but his swimming trunks, but he also disturbed a nesting colony of black nudies, a type of seabird. It's not clear whether he wanted a better look at the birds or was thinking about jumping into the ocean, but either way, his actions were stupid and shouldn't be replicated.
She's like a skinnier version of Beck. She did the last time. Once you talk there, she goes. Cinder block. Yeah, cinder block. All kinds of shit. Have to carry around.
This man was fed up with his neighbors, who was apparently yelling racist things at him every day and making threats. One day, he decided to call the cops on her, and this is what happened. Apparently, this neighbor has driven about 2 to 3 people to move out. She has also swung a bat at multiple people who live in the nearby apartments.
We need to move the company. That's right. You should tell the moving company.
As soon as the cops arrived, the lady barricaded the door and started throwing bricks and a TV down the stairs as the cops went in.
It was. Who's transporting her? Who's transporting? And this is wrong. This is storage notes. That's where your property's going to be, okay? This is wrong. Have a good day. Alright, nice to see you.
Finally, the hellish neighbor got arrested.
Fire burned through it.
Command to battalion 145 seconds. First to battalion 145. Are you in the rear, Jake?
Parking correctly is very important because you never know what can happen. Apparently, someone parked right beside a fire hydrant and got their car windows smashed because nobody came to move the vehicle. So, park well if you don't want this to happen to you.
The outside on the second floor deck in the rear. Say there's no danger of the exposure to the flames. Okay, in the rear. Third floor, 91,000. All sets at the command. 45 seconds. Yeah, I'm on the deck with the two engines up here, 94 and 83. And they're doing the injection to the right. We're a little bit up here. Third floor, thank you.
Security, hello, Keke. Keke.
Come here. You hate Jesus? You hate yourself? You hate Jesus? You hate yourself? You hate me? You disgrace Jesus? Huh? Talk.
Francis, wacha kupige.
Talk. Talk. Come on, bitch. Come on, you open my kill you guys.
In 2018, a drunk American tourist was filmed assaulting hotel staff in Uganda. He claims that one of the hotel staff hates Jesus before displaying an unchristian-like God complex of his own.
You obey what I say. I don't obey you. You understand? Jesus is not going to tolerate. Yeah, feel me. Uganda. I've come to love Uganda. I've come to help Uganda. But Uganda hates Jesus through this son. You understand me? Look at me. Look at Christ who died for you. Look at me. Look at Christ who died for you. Look at Christ. No. Excuse. No excuse. No excuse. No excuse. No excuse. Jesus is tired. Yes. Jesus is tired of your disobedience. Yes, but feel me. Jesus is tired of your obedience, disobedience. Calm down. He's tired. No. You calm up. I don't calm down. Yes. You calm up.
Making the situation far worse, the American uses racial slurs on multiple occasions, hits the hotel workers, and threatens to knock their life out. This demon should be exorcised from Uganda, if he hasn't been already.
Holy I've never seen anything like this in my life.
This honestly looks like an apocalypse. Video shows a swarm of dragonflies turning a Rhode Island beach into a scene akin to a biblical plague over the weekend. The seemingly endless swarm of dragonflies descended on Nisquamicut Beach in Westerly on Saturday, with a cloud of insects buzzing across the beach, under umbrellas and chairs, past faces and in between legs. How would you react? This video is supposed to be disturbing, but it's actually kind of funny. This guy was caught red-handed on camera trying to vandalize his neighbor's house, but things take a comedic turn when he accidentally falls. First, the stick drops, then it hits him twice, and he ends up on the ground. Even though he falls and looks completely ridiculous, he doesn't hesitate to get up and continue his mischief. The funniest part is the audio. He's making some really weird noises that don't even sound human. It's hilarious.
I'll get you. I'll nail that off the side of the house.
Might video someone's death. You realize this, right?
I know.
This is how you die at the Grand Canyon.
You know what? I'm a risk taker. But not even I do that shit. You know what I mean? It's just...
They went on top of that thing right there.
What?
I'm telling you, you can't climb that. That's bigger than you think it is.
That big rock?
Yeah.
Yeah. Holy shit.
This guy's gonna die. Oh, let's jump. I can get up there. I have a really big...
Are you even allowed to do that?
What's he doing?
Here's another video that demonstrates why a dozen people fall to the deaths at the Grand Canyon every year. Luckily, the two young men in this clip were not part of that statistic, but they were certainly living on the edge. One guy makes his way across the canyon's edge while onlookers wonder how the boys got down there in the first place and whether they'll make it out alive.
I'm thinking that's not really a good idea.
I'm thinking that's like the worst idea of the century.
That's what we said. What is he doing? He's gonna try to grab onto that tree to pull himself up there? Is he an idiot?
Yes, that's what he's gonna do. He's taking his coat off. Oh my God, he's gonna die.
He is gonna do it, isn't he?
Yes, he is. Oh my God! I see somebody getting arrested in the really near future.
I see.
When the young daredevil comes to a gap on the rocks, he takes a death-defying leap. Thankfully, this kid has mountain goat blood, but as the woman watching predicts, he could soon have a criminal record too.
फोटो ले लो कुछ।
This video makes me anxious just watching it. A bulk carrier worker spotted something terrible and decided to record it. The video shows a collision between two bulk carriers, and honestly, it's disturbing how they collide and everything breaks. What would you do if you saw this? How often do we really notice when someone is silently struggling right beside us? This unsettling question is at the heart of Richard Russell's story. For those who aren't aware of this case, Richard was a cheerful airport worker whose hidden darkness led to a tragic decision. Here's what happened. Known as Bebo to his friends, Richard was a popular guy at Seattle-Tacoma Airport. He was that kind of colleague who was always smiling and ready to lend a hand. The kind of guy everyone liked to have around, and who wouldn't, despite his cheerful personality. Richard was fighting a tough battle inside. As 2018 went on, his friends noticed he wasn't himself. He started missing work shifts and pulling back from social activities, signs of a clear internal crisis. By August of that year, Richard was feeling extremely overwhelmed. He was questioning the purpose of his life, feeling as if he was stuck in the daily grind. His job at the airport, which he used to take pride in and be happy about, now seemed to show that he wasn't reaching his dreams. On August 10th, 2018, everything came to a head, and Richard made a decision that would change everything. On that day, Richard went to the airport, but not to work as usual. On that day, he took control of a Bombardier Q400 aircraft at Seattle-Tacoma Airport. The plane was empty, meant to be bustling with passengers. With no formal training as a pilot, Richard took off by himself. He was flying the plane and at the same time facing his final moments, heading into the unknown. While flying over Puget Sound, Richard talked to air traffic controllers. His voice was calm but sad. He started sharing his feelings of worthlessness and a desire to escape his pain.
Aircraft on Charlie, lining up runway 16 center, say your call sign.
That aircraft was passing behind the horizon when he was taking off roll, and I don't know what he was doing.
Who's the aircraft on runway 16 center?
His wheels are smoking left and right as they are right now as he's rolling down the runway.
All right, I'm not even talking to him.
Seattle ground, Horizon guy, about to take off. It's going to be crazy.
He came flying out of the cargo area in front of Delta.
And there's just a single pilot in there. He came flying out of nowhere. We didn't even hear. We thought we missed somebody.
Tower, you need to call and scramble now.
No, we are.
Hey, I found myself in a bit of a predicament. I'm in the air right now and just kind of soaring around.
Hey, pilot guy, can this thing do a backflip, you think?
He just needs some help controlling his aircraft.
Nah, I mean, I don't need that much help. I played some video games before. I got a lot of people that care about me, and it's going to disappoint them to hear that I did this. Just a broken guy, got a few screws loose, I guess. Never really knew it until now.
This flight was more than just a physical journey. It was a tragic showcase of his inner darkness he was facing. The ordeal ended in heartbreak. Richard crashed on a remote island, ending his own life. His death was not just a loss, but a stark signal of the need to address mental health, particularly in stressful jobs. Richard's actions shook his community and sparked a nationwide conversation about mental health at work. It led to a closer look at the support systems in place for employees and highlighted the importance of proactive mental health strategies. Richard Russell's story is a clear example of the quiet struggles that can go unnoticed. His desperate flight emphasizes our shared duty to make sure that people around us feel seen and supported, not just in emergencies but every day. It urges us to look beyond the surface, to see and help ease the invisible burdens many carry. As we think about Richard's life and the path to his tragic end, let's all start to be more aware, kind, and helpful to those around us. Recognizing the signs when someone is calling out for help, even silently, could mean the difference between despair and hope.
It is currently 3:54, and this lady here, Scott's neighbor, right here, this lady,
I want to show
through,
you guys, okay?
through this cooler,
Single day, like this.
through this door, the garage door, breaking this glass through this door. Right there. This is a lady.
This neighbor definitely overreacted by destroying her neighbor's house. It seems like she wasn't in a stable state of mind, breaking windows and other items. Apparently, she just barged in and started wrecking things.
Yeah, the lady's outside. I don't know.
In the garage. Ma'am, what's your name?
Kimberly.
Kimberly.
I put time police over there.
Kimberly.
How come they're not coming?
Yeah.
Kimberly.
Yeah. She called the police on us and she broke the window. While we're not.
Every single day.
Every single day we've been.
Wait, Richard, tell them. I'm not liar, okay?
The police were called, and it's rumored that she got mad because they threw a party. If that's true, that's a pretty extreme reaction to some noise. What do you think? Could it really be just about a party, or is there more to the story?
She broke our window.
Because I told them, I called policemen 2 times, they're not coming.
Look, Kimberly, I told you, I'll take care of the situation, eh?
Situation, do you not listen? How about that?
Stop it, yelling. Damn it.
She said there's a lady that's walking in her house? Yeah.
Hey guys, why don't you guys go to bed, let everybody out?
We were sleeping.
Pattaya in Thailand is a hotbed of tourist chaos. In 2023, an Italian man was filmed throwing items from his hotel balcony, including a refrigerator, causing thousands of dollars in damages. When police raided the apartment, they found drugs and alcohol, which were likely the cause of the man's destructive outburst. Well, at least he'll have plenty of time to think about his actions in an overcrowded Thai prison cell, which is not somewhere you want to end up. I don't know if this video feels actually real. This guy was driving and spotted something really surreal and decided to film it. Apparently, this woman was driving a Tesla while wearing VR goggles. The whole scene looks surreal, like something from another world.
You're sexy. Is that unprofessional of me? I don't know. I'm sorry, but like, I'm just like, damn.
One thing that bothers me the most is seeing people take advantage of their power to do terrible things.
What's your name?
My name?
I'm Eric.
Nice to meet you.
Like this cop, who was accused and found guilty of sexual assault after body cam footage revealed him hitting on a woman.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I heard some noise that direction, but I didn't.
Okay. Oh, do you live around here?
Yeah, I stay at the motel.
Oh, which one?
The studio.
Oh, okay.
Here's what happened. An Oklahoma police officer is charged with assault after a woman accused him of assaulting her on April 17, 2022. The department released body cam footage showing Officer D'Angelo Reyes having an inappropriate conversation with her while he was on duty searching for a murder suspect. You can judge for yourself.
You just chilling tonight?
I mean, probably.
Okay. If I'm wandering around, where should I wander?
Probably somewhere around the Studio Star.
At the Studio Star. Okay.
Most people call me Red.
Red? You got a room? Okay.
Just me and my dog Felony.
Oh, really? Okay.
Do you think this kind of person should be protecting us? This disrespectful couple were spotted wasting holy water at a sacred religious site in Bali. Whether they knew it was holy water or not is up for debate, but their actions were trashy regardless.
Do, I'm recording. Oh dear, I'm very sorry. Very sorry, I've spilled me drink. So sorry, lovey. Okay, so sorry. What an accident. Accidents happen, and this counts.
This nightmare neighbor threw hot tea over a grandmother. Yes, you heard that right. The level of this Karen is beyond belief. Here's what happened. Father of two, Mark Duckworth from Leeds, said his neighbor Loretta DiPlacido has made his family's life hell after they refused to let her grandson use their garden trampoline. The family claims DiPlacido harassed them for years and even spat at them. He added that she recently targeted his mother-in-law, Ezida Kent, 63, after she moved in. DiPlacido, 54, was caught on camera pouring hot tea over the grandmother and was later arrested and convicted of assault. She was handed a community order, but the family now wants her evicted from her home. Pictured and set right is Mr. Duckworth and his daughter Evelyn, 7, wife Sarah, 39, mother-in-law Ezida Kent, 63, and son Rupert, 5. Let's take a look at the CCTV footage.
Stop taking pictures of my friend's car. You don't live at number 26. I'm pulling. What do you ring it police for? My car's alright. Ring them. 999.
It is very clear that Karen is harassing the woman, and she even points to the camera to let her know that everything is being recorded.
Oh, sorry. What an accident. Accidents happen, don't they, Mrs. Kent? The arthritis, you see, I can't walk properly, I fall over. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't realise you were there. I said, hush, darling. Even if it makes you cry. You're not recording, you. I'm going to. Okay. 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 Hello, look, excuse me. Can you witness this? She's attacking me. Can you witness this? Have you witnessed that?
Later on, she records her with her phone to have proof of everything that is going on. I don't know why people target others to make their lives hell. People say that food health and safety are now optional at a Subway in Chicago. Why? Watch this video and you'll see. This guy is literally sitting on top of the counter of a Subway restaurant in Chicago, shoeless. What's most shocking is that people are still ordering food and nobody says anything to him.
Joe, look at this shit. The night is totally barefoot with chocolate brown.
Maybe they wanted foot mud as an appetizer.
If it's a shared...
You ever get the feeling you're being watched?
What are you doing? What are you doing? You stop that now.
What?
Now.
What? What's the problem?
Cutting the roots of the tree.
Oh, okay.
Cut out.
Can you get the... Get the root off the...
This video honestly makes me laugh a bit, and if I were this guy, I'm not sure if I'd laugh or freak out. The man was cutting trees for a fence, and his neighbors seemed to be acting like they were filming a movie about it. Just kidding, this is definitely a Karen moment. What makes it surreal is that they actually look like spies or something out of a spy movie.
She moves pretty fast for a girl in a wheelchair, huh? Oh, you. Wow, this is crazy. That's crazy shit. I'm off this job, Joe.
Away from my property.
Get the fuck away from me, you crazy.
Don't force it.
Get the fuck away from me, you crazy. Go ahead. You fucking crazy fucking little...
His gun is jammed. Can you see the knife on top of it? You can't shoot.
Being a member of the Queen's Guard must be tough. Not only do you have to stay vigilant while wearing a silly costume, but you also have to deal with annoying tourists.
Get back from the Queen's Guard!
Mind you, you are allowed to scare the tourists and point your gun at them if they get too close, as this tourist found out in 2015. Did you ever wonder what not to do when you see a bear? Well, this guy has shown us exactly what not to do. He went up to the bear, hoping it was friendly, but spoiler alert, it wasn't. He approached the bear, which got scared and chased him. The guy ended up on top of his car to save his life. Maybe next time, just don't approach a bear. Just saying.
We're moving here. F you. We're moving here. F you. You walked up to us taking pictures.
What apartment you moved
No, why would we tell you?
Because you're a bunch of damn liars.
No, you need to back up out of our face. Are you okay?
Moving into a new house is usually exciting, but things can get weird when you meet your neighbors in a really bad way. This family was moving in, but one woman decided that wasn't the case. She was convinced they were just dumping stuff all over the street, and honestly, who would do that? Well, Karen was so sure of it that she wanted to call the cops.
We're moving out here. You're treating us like this. You don't know what we've been through today. We have to come move our stuff in. Everything is in our truck. What are you talking about? Why would you come to us? You don't even know what's going on.
And then I'll believe you.
You don't. Who are you for you to believe us? Who the f you, ma'am? Karen? Who are you, Karen? Who are you, Karen? Who are you, Karen? Karen. 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 Who are you, Karen? Your hand's shaking, Karen.
I understand.
Karen, what you mad for? Because we moving out here? Call the cops.
Yeah.
Got no money. You ain't got no money.
Get your f***ing shit out of the dumpster.
No. You don't tell us what to do. What's wrong with you?
I'm calling.
Go ahead. We don't care. We're moving here. We're moving here. I'll tell the management how you treated us after this is our first day actually moving into our apartment.
Throw it over here. Throw it if you want to.
Throw
you don't
it.
have to call the police.
Throw it.
You better find you somebody else. Y'all come on before I put my hands on this old man.
She was acting really disrespectful, even grabbing and breaking furniture. The family stayed pretty calm though. It seemed like Karen wanted to be hid so she could actually have a reason to call the cops, but they were smarter and kept their cool. Things got tense until another neighbor drove by and helped calm down the situation.
These three bitches don't live here. And they just filled the dumpster. Yeah, I got the tag number and everything. I'm sure of that.
But she said that we don't live here. She don't know if we live here or not. That's why we have. We don't care.
You gotta answer.
We don't.
You can't leave that stuff here. They really won't. Even if you lived here, you can't leave that.
Okay, and I understand that, ma'am. But how she came at us, she told us us for no reason. I don't understand.
I said
You smell like booze. You stink.
And you on hands in people's face, they can knock you out for that.
They can, if I wanted to, but I respect my elders.
I understand, and I like how you're saying it. You're not disrespectful.
Definitely not the best way to start off with new neighbors.
It is requested that all visitors remain behind the changing rails at all times.
Arlington is one of 2 national cemeteries watched over by the United States Army. It is a place for honor and respect, not somewhere to take selfies. It appears this woman didn't get the memo. After ignoring the "do not cross" signs and strolling across the tomb of the unknown soldier, she was told in no uncertain terms to get back. No doubt her next selfie turned out to be a little red-faced.
Come here, boy. Come here. You think you got something on me? You know what? How you doing, mother? I like you too, man. What are you gonna do? My lawyer's already got a thing on you. Whatever. You're a piece of bitch. Wait, I'm gonna guess what? I'm American. You're not.
Of course, we can't have a neighbor's video without a racist one. Here's the racist neighbor we were missing. This guy constantly harassed his neighbor because he is Arabian. The man steps outside the fence yelling at the family. He starts threatening them, and even his daughter joins in, recording with her phone.
I'm American. You're not.
Okay. I'm Arabian.
Yeah,
I'm Arabian.
You're a
Okay.
That's what y'all go. You all are.
I'm gonna take a picture. Taking a piece of the archive.
I'm in my yard, minding my business, and then we're playing, fixing my fence out back, and then you want to pull this? You're all a piece of yeah, put that in the courtroom. You're out. Hey, Jeffrey, you know how bad I want you? I want to get it?
Got it. I got it. I got it all.
It looks like this crazy guy just wanted to pick a fight, and this family won the prize by being their neighbors.
No. This sexually assaulted my wife 7 years ago. So you have to be a man, motherfucker. Now you know what you did. You know your wife and you touched my wife 7 years ago in New York. Don't be an asshole. And this is for all the men who like to sexual assault women. Next is you. Be a man. Be a man. You know idea. Be a man. You have three beautiful and talented women right here working with you. And 7 years ago, you touched my wife in New York. Don't be an asshole. I thought this is in Brazil, I'll kill you. You think this is America. Because this is in Brazil, I'll kill you.
Security.
You get the police, I don't give a
Sometimes you have to take justice into your own hands, and that's exactly what this husband did to a doctor who assaulted his wife 7 years ago. While the doctor was giving a speech at a medical conference, the guy walked in, slapped him, and told everyone what he did. Honestly, I don't feel sorry for the doctor. Here's what happened before that moment. The couple had traveled to the event where he accused Dr. William Burke of assaulting his wife when she was in med school. The shocking outburst came as Burke, the director of gynecologic oncology at Stony Brook University Cancer Center, was moderating a panel discussion and opened the group up to questions from the audience. His wife stood up to take part in the Q&A before firing a loaded question at Burke, asking whether he abides by the industry guidelines on sexual misconduct.
7 years I'm waiting for this. 7 years I wait. My wife is suffering because you are a predator. And you know what you did. Don't be a you know what you did. You touched my wife. It's the best day of her life. When she became a doctor, you a ass. You lucky that I don't kill you. Last one more time. Last one more time. Last one more time. Stop it.
This is probably the worst way a neighbor dispute could end. The conflict, which ended with the death of 53-year-old Otonio Orozco Mendoza at the hands of his neighbor Ramirez, started over an argument about the water shutoff valve.
Yo no le fui, usted fue la que estaba. Ahí su esposa ya lo está tirando y mirando. Señora, a mí no me va a dar dinero. Déjeme la llave de paso ya quieta. Yo no tengo trabajo. No, señor. No, señor, no, señor. A mí me deja la llave de paso en paz. No, me cago usted, huevón. Y a los niños ya me los quieren desconfiados.
In the video, you can see a woman, likely the suspect's wife, come out of her house to open the valve. She then stands behind a pickup truck saying, "I'm just waiting for him to come close the valve." Stubborn. The woman keeps arguing, and soon another woman who seems to be the wife of the now deceased Otonio comes out of the neighboring house. And that's when the argument over the valve gets even more heated. A few seconds later, Ramirez appears. He stands next to his wife, then hides behind the truck, seemingly to prepare a pistol that he then conceals under his shirt. argument between the two couples moves to where the valve is located, and after some insults, Antonio throws a punch at Ramirez. Then, in response, Ramirez steps back, pulls out his gun, and fires several shots at Antonio. Antonio's wife runs away while Ramirez is pulled away by his partner. After the incident, Ramirez was arrested by the authority. These dumb tours destroyed millions of years' worth of nature's work in a matter of seconds. In April 2024, the two men were captured on film destroying ancient rock formations at Lake Mead in America. The formations are believed to have been formed over time out of 140 million year old sand dunes, and the damage these two knuckleheads did is irreversible.
Why would you even do something like this? Like why on earth would you do this to this area that's so beautiful? It's one of my favorite places in the park, and they're up there just destroying it. I don't understand that.
The last we heard, the park rangers were appealing to the public to identify these two idiots who, if caught, could face federal charges, jail time, or large fines.
If you're out of cell phone range or you just don't know the number, at least try to capture, if you can, if it's safe, some kind of video or photo of the activity taking place. You don't have to engage people. Many people don't feel safe engaging others out there, and that's okay. It's really important for you just to let us know.
A Palm Beach Gardens officer has been fired after drawing a pistol on a swimmer. Here's what happened.
When I see this lady screaming and shaking at me, and I know I'm just there in a swimsuit looking for help, anything could have happened.
Ryan Gould called the police to his complex's swimming pool in May. Palm Beach Gardens officer Bethany Guerrero arrived, hopped out of the squad car, and pointed a pistol at Gould, ordering him to stay face down on the parking lot adjacent to the pool. Gould had called the police after a dispute with a woman at the pool, and when her husband arrived, Gould said he happened to be armed.
And I wanted the police to come in, calm down the situation.
I wanted the police to come in and calm down the situation, Gould said.
You don't
Why am I in handcuffs? I don't care. You're not my mom.
Because I'm
You're not my
coming here
dad.
for a gun.
That's fine. I don't have a. I haven't committed a crime.
And when I told you to keep your hands out of your pockets,
You're not
you did
my.
it.
I didn't commit a crime. You don't get to tell me what to do.
Yes, I do.
No, you don't. Why are you yelling at me?
Because I have every
Who
right
are
to right
you?
now.
What's your badge number?
321 Guerrero, Guerrero. Make sure you spell it right.
If you're this scared of a guy in a
I've been here
swimsuit
for 20 years.
You're terrified of a guy in a swimsuit. I didn't do anything.
You can shut your mouth.
They just detained me. I explained. There's no. That guy
I don't
has a gun.
detain anybody for no reason.
Then what reason?
Because I.
What crime did I commit for you to detain me?
Can you shut your mouth so I can explain it to you?
Are you in charge of this lady? Who's the search? This is absurd. Why am I in handcuffs on the ground? Are you a supervisor?
No, he's not.
Can someone explain why I'm handcuffed on the
ground? Shut your mouth so I can talk to you?
Look at you.
3.5 months after the confrontation, Palm Beach Gardens police officer fired Guerrero. Her personal record shows she's been in trouble before. In 2022, she was suspended for accessing a restricted database for personal information involving a domestic-related matter. In 2019, she was reprimanded for an instigative verbal exchange with a suspect before an arrest at the Palm Beach Gardens Mall. Ryan Gould said that he was an innocent man who sees Guerrero as someone who simply drew a gun on him for no reason, then drove him to the Palm Beach County Jail.
I'm next in line to, go be strip searched, get whatever, my uniform, and be sent to jail. And then I'm told it's my lucky day. I'm free to go.
If you're missing a Karen video, don't worry. Here's one for you. What's worse than a Karen who yells? A Karen who grabs the steering wheel on a bus. For some reason, this Karen thought she could drive a bus better than the driver and decided to take action. The woman got up and took the steering wheel. The driver was able to stop the bus, and later on, the police arrived and arrested Karen. Definitely another level of Karen. If you're planning on visiting Venice, you should know that diving into the canals is prohibited, although it's highly likely that you'll see some idiot tourist doing it. In 2020, 2 such tourists were spotted throwing themselves into the Grand Canal and swimming under the Rialto Bridge. This is especially dumb and dangerous because it's one of the busiest stretches of water in Venice where boats and ferries regularly pass through.
Bravo. Anche 2 Goldon. Altro. 2 Goldon. Goldon. Hi, how are you, Goldon? Welcome, Goldon.
Bro. Just hold my bag. No, bro, just hold my bag. You should be loving. You should be softer.
And you shouldn't be drunk.
You.
Hey, relax.
No. I'm going to leave, but I didn't do anything to you, and I don't know why you're being so mean to me.
Couple double shots of Tito's over the period. She ate food. I give her water. So hit her all the mouth. She needs to. So definitely have somebody take her out to wherever she's, you know, she has somebody come and pick her up and everything like that. But
Getting your flight canceled is a drag, and everyone knows that. However, this woman couldn't take it and decided to get wasted at the Tampa airport. Instead of going home, she chose to pound shots and drink beers at the airport bar. Fellow travelers called for assistance after realizing she couldn't stand.
Bro. Just hold my bag. No, bro, just hold my bag. Bro, you're gonna make me.
Yeah, you're gonna look around in style.
Okay, fine. I'll be quiet.
yeah, pretend that you're like famous.
Yeah.
I'm Britney Spears.
When police arrived, the woman who claimed to be Britney Spears wasn't ready for the party to end. Here's what happened. Airport police got called about a drunk woman refusing to leave an airport bar, and when they got there, she was completely wasted. Apparently, she was trying to go to Philadelphia and her flight got canceled.
What's going on in Philly?
That's where she lives. My home is.
Oh.
So you can hear some lessons, and we can walk out regular together. Please don't do it.
Just do that.
I'm not walking. I'm not singing again.
You're not?
No.
I mean, you were sitting here.
I am sitting here. So we can walk together. I'm not waiting for it. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that.
Have a seat.
There you go. Right and stop.
Just make it easy on yourself. No one cares. You're fine.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir. See, do what you do. And you walk.
Officers found a wheelchair and told her that she had to leave.
No, I'm not sitting down. There are people.
Get out of my face.
No, you're not.
What's going on? Do you talk to me or what's going on? Are you her boyfriend?
Because there are
He's here to pick her up. Her flight got canceled.
And I'm not
She sat at the bar Gasparilla, had too much to drink. And then she's unsteady on her feet, she can't walk, so we put her in a chair and brought her
I paid my bill. I did everything I was supposed to do. I didn't do anything wrong.
After trying to make her leave, things took a turn when she started yelling at the cops. She tried to leave and ended up getting arrested and cuffed.
¿Qué me agarró porque estoy en pedo? No, no me bajo. No, no me bajo, no me bajo, no me bajo, nada. Bajate vos. Bajate vos.
Abrirle, partirle la cabeza, amigo.
¿Por qué no estás policía? Yo no soy policía. ¿Por qué no estás policía? Yo no soy policía.
Fíjate, ¿no?
Yo no soy policía. No. Yo no soy policía, ven.
Fíjate, no, vení.
A las 4 de la mañana salgo todos los días del distrito.
No quiero
4 de la mañana.
Bajate vos. Bajate vos. Fíjate, le voy a matar a la boca y todo.
Yo no soy policía, yo no soy policía.
No, por favor. Me quedo acá. No, vamos. ¿Ya?
Acá, hermano, soy policía, yo no soy policía.
Bus drivers have to deal with a lot. For example, drunk people who don't take no for an answer. Apparently, this guy was going to do everything to catch the bus, even jump onto it and fight the driver while holding up the bus. I don't know about you, but if I was on that bus and in a rush, I would probably be really angry about it. However, not everything was lost because the cab driver saw the whole scene and stopped it by giving the drunk guy a taste of his own medicine. The cab driver was like, "Yes, today's the day." There's a tradition in Greece that involves smashing large clay pots by throwing them out of balconies during Easter. These tourists arrived just in time for the celebration and couldn't have been any closer to the action. Heads up! This guy created a whole series about his neighbors because they are doing some pretty weird and creepy things, so he decided to document it. The neighbor starts getting on top of the car, throwing things, and even climbing a tree. It's actually a bit sad to watch because it's very clear that this guy is not okay and something is wrong with him. But we have to admit that the scenes he captures are hilarious and funny.
Roll 2! Roll number 2! Action! Action! Keep moving!
Another video he posted shows the neighbor riding a motorcycle with a whole chain wrapped around his body, which is pretty disturbing. On another day, the yard is completely destroyed, filled with trash, and the guy is sitting on top of the car with a leaf blower. Why? It is a mystery. He also starts moving weirdly, throwing things to the ground, even a mug. One thing is for sure. Having a neighbor like this means you're never going to get bored because you have a show going on outside your house 24/7.
It's a sad day in paradise, folks. It's a sad day in paradise. Just wanted to let you know. And God bless you, and I love you. I love you. I thank you for my cool room. I thank you for the tree trimmer you gave me. I have no hostilities towards you people. Just don't with me. That's all I'm saying. Don't me, and I won't with you.
You're not here again, man? I told you that I didn't want to come back here again, right? And are you still keep banging?
What?
Are you still keep banging on we got another call?
No, I was trying to fix my door.
You said you were going to go to sleep.
I did.
Now you're up again.
What are you raising your voice at me for?
Because I'm tired of coming over here and dealing with you with the same thing.
What are you listening to? You got a spy? You spying on me?
No, we get calls.
Can you please lower the light? You're blinding me.
Okay. Why
are you here?
Because I got called over here.
Well, what do you want? What do you want me to do?
You be quiet.
I am.
No, you're not.
I am being quiet.
You want me to take you to jail right now?
No.
Okay, so what's the deal? What's going on?
Oh, come out to get something out of my truck. What's the problem?
Whenever I leave here, am I going to be coming back again?
I'm going in the house, man. This is ridiculous. This is my own problem.
It is ridiculous.
It's my own problem.
Whenever we get called several times a week because you're out here disturbing the peace.
And the show didn't end there. The same neighbor was outside past 1 a.m. making a lot of noise, and an anonymous call was placed. On March 2020, Port Orange police responded to a call right after a previous incident where this neighbor got arrested. The police body cam captured the neighbor, and he doesn't even know what time it is. As we said before, it's clear that something's wrong with this man.
If you're coming out here for no reason, they should have to identify themselves and say why the complaint is there.
They don't have to identify themselves.
Well, I need to talk to my attorney because this is I'm being hassled.
Hassled?
Yes, this is my right.
This is the second time we've
This is my property.
Come here, come over here. Come here. Scott, come over here right now. Is that you with the loud music in there?
That's not loud.
People can hear that.
You can hear that.
Do you think it's loud?
Yes, I can hear it from
coming
over there.
outside. We can hear it from.
Let me turn it off.
Stay with him.
He doesn't quite understand why the cops are there and doesn't realize that the music volume is really high.
If we get another call, that's simple.
All
if we get another call with somebody saying that you're outside banging on stuff, yeah, this is your house. You can do whatever you want, all right? But not disturbing the peace.
Okay.
There's people trying to sleep.
All right.
Okay?
Yes, sir.
All over. Here, the back neighbors and everything, okay?
Yes, sir.
Next time I get a call from here, you're going to be charged with that.
Okay.
All right?
Yep.
Understood?
Yeah, I understand you, sir.
Okay. It's late. Go back inside.
All right.
I don't want to see you again tonight.
You mind if I do one other thing?
No, just go to sleep.
I was going to lock my doors.
Nobody's going to go in that car, okay?
Well, it's my
Listen,
car, you know?
I understand.
Okay. Go to bed.
Eventually, the officers leave, and the man returns to his house after turning down the volume. Sometimes the cheapest option is not the best plan, and when it comes to boats, it can even be dangerous. This group of tourists booked a boat tour and could have never imagined what happened. A really big wave approached the mini boat and smashed it. If you look closely, nobody is wearing a life jacket. What would you do? Tourists jumping into rivers and canals is more of a problem than you might think. One traveler was lucky to escape without injury in 2022 after jumping from a bridge right in front of a passing boat.
Okay, so it's starting to get a little dark. I'm going to try to do this quickly if I can. I'm going to try to give you guys a little bit of an update. The real reason that I'm doing this is to give you an update on my lovely neighbor, Dennis, who isn't home right now, so I'm going to try to do this quickly before he comes home. So since the last video that I posted, there's only been one sort of screaming episode where he was yelling at me. But in the meantime, there have been some other events.
This guy made a whole YouTube channel about his neighbor Dennis and how the hedge evolved within days. Apparently, Dennis is obsessed with making his life hell since they had a conflict over the hedge. Dennis constantly gets furious because the guy parks next to Dennis's house, which is actually on the street. He starts blocking his car off with bins as if he were building something. Apparently, Dennis wasn't happy because if the neighbor cut the hedge, he would be able to see a portion of the very top of his window, even though Dennis refused to put up any blinds or curtains. He wants the hedge pruned to not more than 9 feet.
Turned out to be an expensive bush, didn't it? You were planning on suing me as soon as you got the cops to arrest me, huh? You're a wow. You are. You want to see me? You want to hear me? You want to feel me? You want to touch me? Is that why you're cutting the bushes down? You're an ignorant too. All you have to do is come over here and say, hey, let's cut the bush.
Secretly, Dennis started to massacre the hedge, or not so secretly because the neighbor found out. Let's remember that where the hedge is located is the neighbor's property, not Dennis's, so the neighbor calls the cops and Dennis was fined. Later on, the hedge started to become smaller and a portion of it died.
The hedge doesn't belong to you, and you know that.
You think I'm not going to kill the roots on this side? That ain't going to kill that little hedge? You watch that. As soon as I dig my fence, I hit roots just digging that hole right there. Great big fucking root right there. Growing over onto my side. Well, if it's yours,
you can cut those roots.
I'm gonna cut them.
You can cut those roots. You can cut those roots all you want.
You're gonna pay for it. I'm waiting for the court settlement.
But little did Dennis know that he built a new fence on his neighbor's property. Maybe next time, check better, Dennis.
Two, three. Oh.
Grandfathers are usually more fun than parents because they aren't parents, so they do whatever they want, but with responsibility. Take this grandfather, who was playing with leaves but got scared because the baby apparently dove way too deep into the pile.
Three. Oh. Sorry. Yay! Woohoo!
You can see the mini panic attack the grandfather has at the moment, but he ends up laughing. Another pro tip to keep in mind while traveling is to respect the local way of life. You may not agree with certain laws or customs, but you should at least try to abide by them. A British woman made headlines for all the wrong reasons in 2019 when she was filmed hurling abuse at a Moroccan chicken seller in Tangier. She didn't like the fact that he kept his birds in a cage, despite it being a very common practice there. After yelling insults at the man, the woman tries breaking into the chicken cage in an attempt to set it free. When the chicken trader stops her, she bites his hand and tries to push him away. Who's the animal here? Ever feel like every day is just the same? Caught up in the grind and facing endless pressures? Sometimes all you want is to get away from it all. But what happens when that urge to escape takes a turn no one could expect? Kyler Effinger was a familiar face at the local airport, known for his hard work and friendly vibe. He was the guy you knew you could count on. But behind his smile, Kyler was dealing with some tough stuff that most people didn't see. He had been diagnosed with bipolar disorder 10 years earlier, and it was a daily fight for him. His dad, Judd Effinger, remembers how even as a kid, Kyler was super active and had a hard time at school with bullies. In the weeks before everything changed, Kyler started acting differently. He wasn't showing up for work and seemed to be losing his spark. His dad saw how Kyler's mood would swing wildly, sometimes even needing help from the police or mental health professionals. Then, on New Year's Day 2021, Kyler did something that shocked everyone. He broke through an emergency exit at Salt Lake City International Airport. Made his way across the tarmac and climbed right into the airplane's engine turbine. This wasn't just some random thing. It showed just how much he was struggling inside. The cameras at the airport caught part of this, but they couldn't show the whole story of Kyler's severe manic episode. Kyler even talked to airport control, his voice full of personal pain. His dad says that despite how upset Kyler looked, sitting on a moving walkway, no one stopped to check on him. He just needed someone to ask him if he was okay and if they could help. Sadly, the situation ended tragically with Kyler in the engine turbine, where he died. This wasn't just a terrible end to his life. It really showed how we all need to do better at noticing and helping with mental health problems in public. Kyler's story hit everyone hard at the airport and beyond. An investigation showed he had been dealing with some big issues that went unnoticed. His dad had been talking about Kyler's struggles and the tough times they had trying to manage his bipolar disorder. They felt pretty alone without enough support. Kyler's story isn't leading to a lawsuit, but it started important conversations about mental health. It's all about seeing each other and being there with kindness for those silent battles so many face. Judd Effinger is now pushing for better mental health resources in places like airports, hoping full-time specialists could prevent tragedies like this. The family is also setting up a non-profit called Love Like Kai to spread the word about mental health, especially in mountain towns where they think the need is even bigger. Kyler's story is a wake-up call for all of us to look out for each other and make sure help is there when it's really needed.
Okay, what's she up to today? Uh-oh, she already saw me. Okay, I'm getting your chair out today. Yeah, she'll go and sit out there. Okay, whoa, whoa, whoa.
This girl was so fed up with the neighbor Billy that she has an entire collection of videos about her. One day, Billy started acting up again, so the neighbor decided to record it. Billy grabbed a chair and stood on the edge of the property in front of her neighbor's house as if she was keeping an eye on her. She placed the chair right on the line that separates the properties and even made signs to her neighbor. They are kind of having a neighbor war.
Hey, Billy. What's up? What's wrong? What's up?
What do you mean, what's up?
Are you okay?
What do you mean, what's up? You know what's up.
What?
I'm tired of your kids and your goddamn cats. I'm tired of it.
Billy, I told you they're
not your cats.
They're not our cats. I don't have cats.
Then whose cats are pissing all over my porch?
I don't know. Who feeds them? Who feeds them?
Bingo.
I don't feed
What's his name-o? That you know you feed those cats.
I've never fed those cats. They're just in the neighborhood.
Then who's
They're
feeding them?
wild cats.
I
don't know.
We gotta say there's a feral problem right here in this neighborhood, in this circle, right here.
You know, if you didn't feed
it's your
them,
fault. Your fault.
If you didn't feed them, they wouldn't be on your porch.
Why can't you open that door? You think I'm gonna attack you or something?
Yeah.
The neighbor went to ask Billy what's wrong, and Billy stood right in front of her door. Apparently, Billy claimed she was fed up with the neighbor's cats because they were peeing on her porch, but plot twist, the neighbor doesn't have any cats. Billy insisted that she feeds the cats, but she actually doesn't.
Well, look at you. You're acting crazy.
Because I tell you what, you kids, they come over here and they get all my rocks and they knock them all over the place. Then I got to deal with your kids throwing balls over my backyard gate.
Well, that's what kids do, though. Like, why are you worried about...
I'll be as neighborly as you want.
No, you're not very neighborly.
She also said that her kids mess up her rocks. The whole video is surreal. Even though people on Reddit speculated the videos are fake, some of them do involve the police. So judge for yourself and let me know what you think.
And this cop car pulled in behind me. It's in my neighbor's house, and those neighbors moved out about 2 weeks ago. But Billy's been going over there every day. I've seen her climb the wall. I've seen her jump over the wall. Oh my gosh. I want to go outside so I can hear, but I don't want them to see me. And I did not call, just so you all know, wasn't me.
Royalton. One more up. One more up. The elevator gets stuck. I'm recording this and I'm posting this. One more up. You put the fire alarm? Yeah, we have to pull the fire alarm. Pull it. Pull every fire alarm possible. Pull it. If you see fire alarm, pull it. Pull every fire alarm. Go, break it. There's no cameras, right?
A Canadian family were on vacation when their children became stuck in an elevator. Rather than stay calm and wait for help, they ran around the hotel with the aim of setting off every fire alarm.
This is how we have to do it. Because who cares? Who cares? They're not doing nothing. Look at them. Look, he's just standing there. Go.
Be careful, people. People, be careful. Maintenance is coming. You might hurt them when you do this.
They're up. They're down right there.
Wait. Be careful. Maintenance are coming. Watch your fingers. Maintenance are coming to take care of this.
They're right here.
Yeah, they are there.
Right. Yeah.
Where they are, but maintenance will be able to open it. Yeah, they should be able.
Well, so where are they?
When that quest proved unsuccessful, they returned to the elevator and proceeded to force the doors open, damaging the elevator in the process. I guess the elevators in Canada are just built different, eh? People really get into their characters. This guy was at a local pet shop and decided to act like a dog, but he didn't know he was being captured by CCTV and later went viral on social media. The guy was looking at some items in the aisle, and all of a sudden, he starts sniffing a woman's butt at the pet store. Maybe he took things a bit too far. Amsterdam is known for its laid-back atmosphere and iconic canal system. It's also a place where people go to relax and indulge in certain vices that are openly available. This tourist appears to have indulged a little too much and is perhaps too relaxed, even when speaking to the local police. He even bends over backwards to accommodate them. Even though he might be having the time of his life, it's not the vibe or culture that the Amsterdam Tourism Board is trying to encourage.
Hello.
Yes, sir.
Hey, how you doing? Hey, sorry to bother you. I'm Fernando. I work with Peak Energy. We're a few doors down. We're in 1845.
Okay.
So we do solar around here. We're just coming around talking to Sorry, dude. Neighbors. I apologize, man. I know.
This salesman went over to greet his new neighbors but ended up saying the wrong thing.
Sorry, dude. Neighbors. I apologize, man. I know. No, man, that wasn't even...
I can just imagine him thinking, don't say the N-word, don't say the N-word, don't say the N-word. No. Safe to say, there probably won't be a next time.
Hey, she almost hit you all and everything.
He don't hit my...
After seeing this video, I'm left wondering what I just saw. This woman is trying to drive a car that is completely destroyed, and somebody is on top of it. The woman doesn't seem to be okay. She looks kinda passed out, just like her car.
You might want to have your wheels, man. Stop it. Tell them get up back here. Turn your vehicle off.
When the camera approaches her, she just smiles and strikes a pose. What do you think they were doing? Okay, so if you don't believe in ghosts, watch this video and then tell me what you think. The video was captured on CCTV and shows a bicycle moving forward without anyone on it. Suddenly, the bike just falls to the ground. I have no explanation. What's yours? Let me know. Keeping your hands to yourself is a good rule of thumb when it comes to nature. This clueless tourist dipped their hand into a hot spring at Yellowstone National Park, which is illegal, by the way, only to discover that it was much hotter than she expected.
Stupid.
I know. Oh my God.
In this case, the water was 174 degrees Fahrenheit, or around 79 degrees Celsius. You could say that she was caught red-handed. Going on safari is not always as magical or romantic as it may seem. These wildlife observers were spotted honking their horns and harassing elephants in order to move them away from the road.
Parang malawisik ka rin.
When that failed to work, a flashbang grenade was deployed, frightening the elephants and forcing them back into the trees. It's such a shame that the elephants are treated this way in their own territory, especially by people who are profiting from their existence. Imagine having breakfast and suddenly stepping outside to see your neighbor with a hammer trying to break a fence. The guy looks completely out of his mind and is actually pretty scary. The truth is, we don't know the story behind it, so you can judge for yourself and make your speculations. Just make sure to let me know. Many people are very irresponsible while driving. This is what happens when two vehicles try to go the same way at the same time. The white car was trying to park and got stuck to a truck while the door was open. The truth is, neither of them was acting correctly. What drives a man to break through airport security and claim to have a bomb? This question lingered in the minds of many following the harrowing incident involving Cody Anderson at the LA Cross Regional Airport in November 2023. It all began when Cody Anderson, a 31-year-old from Wallace, Idaho, smashed his vehicle through a locked gate at the airport. Gaining access to the tarmac, he boarded a private aircraft, armed with a knife and claiming to possess a bomb, explosives, and 2 pistols. Anderson's dramatic threats demanded that police maintain a distance of at least 30 feet, setting off a serious security scare. Upon breaching the airport security, Anderson didn't hesitate to escalate the situation.
He just got on top of the jet. He closed the door. He did brandish a knife at me.
He got on the jet?
He got on the jet.
I don't know, before I copied that, he also did display a knife, and I believe he's going to be my theft suspect from Quick Trip Magic Vehicle. You want a taser?
Airplane's ready to start.
Okay.
You ready? I can hit the door one time and it'll open.
Well, let's wait. So we get enough people here. Well, he's got a knife.
Nobody else is on a plane? No, but he has access and he has it powered up. Can you shut it off from here? No.
He boarded the aircraft and directly threatened to detonate the bomb if his demands weren't met. This led to a swift and coordinated response from both public police and the FBI, who worked together to ensure the safety of everyone at the airport.
Come on! Grab it now!
Get out now!
I'm gonna beanbag him.
Get out now!
Open it again. I'm gonna beanbag him. Comes out.
I don't have another cartridge.
Come out now! Show me your hands!
You have another taser cartridge?
Show me your hands now! Come here! Show me your birthmark! Across, police, show me your hands now!
Show me your birthmark! I'll take lethal cover.
Let's move this way. Okay. Move this way.
Authorities quickly established a secure perimeter and initiated negotiations, hoping to end the standoff without violence. The climax of this tense encounter came during the negotiations.
Let's just wait it.
Police car, come on now!
I will cut you. I'm a my mom.
You're under arrest, come out!
Allah Akbar.
There's no vehicle button.
904, he's saying Allah Akbar and that he's a bomber.
Come out with your hands up, do it now, sir! We just want to talk and see what's going on, come on!
Wait for my entire life.
Alright, come down there, we'll talk, okay?
I'm gonna cut my wrist.
We're not gonna hurt you if you come out with your hands up, nothing in them. We'll get you help. Come on out, Cody. Nobody wants to hurt you.
Okay, can I grab my drink first?
I just want you to come out with your hands up. You gotta drop the knife and come out with your hands up.
Cody, just slowly show us your hands and step out. We'll get you help, buddy. Nobody wants to hurt you.
Can I take a
Cody, just come out.
We'll let you do that out here. Come on, man. Let's just get this over with. Come on out. Keep your hands up. Keep them empty. You hungry? We'll get you some food. We'll get you something to drink.
Drop
Come on,
it,
sir.
drop it. Just drop it. Drop it.
Come on out. Let's see your hands. Let's see your hands.
Anderson, still armed and increasingly agitated, continued to make his demands.
Come to the top.
up and I'll give you the bomb.
Okay, come to the top of the stairs.
Nope.
Come on.
Nope.
We're back pretty far, man.
Back off and I'll give you the bomb.
Well, we backed up and you didn't come to the stairs.
You're still within range of the C4, so you didn't really get
Okay, you can't back off that far. We'll take 2 more steps back if you come to the top of the stairs. Okay, Cody, we're going to throw you a little camera to look at, okay? You can talk to it. All right, it's going to be right in the middle here.
Law enforcement officials, aware of the potential danger, meticulously planned every move to prevent an explosion or any form of violent outbreak.
30 feet to the side before we all die.
We haven't gotten it. Said 30 feet, I'm 30 feet.
Yeah, now off to the side so the shooters are out of the way. I don't want a gun on me.
No one's going to have you. No one's going to shoot you.
That shit, you did twice.
Their strategic patience and careful approach eventually paid off when they managed to subdue Anderson without any further incidents.
Over your hands. Keep your hands visible for me, okay, Cody? We don't want to hurt you, okay? Stand up for me.
We got a spot. You guys check for taser probes too? No, not yet. I don't know where they're at. Taser probes? I don't know if they hit them or not.
Following his arrest, Anderson faced several felony charges, including attempted hijacking and making terroristic threats, reflecting the severity of his actions. The court set his bail at $500,000 and ordered a mental competency evaluation to determine his fitness to stand trial. This evaluation confirmed his competency, allowing legal proceedings to move forward. However, the case took a turn when the court found Anderson not guilty by reason of mental illness. As a result, he was committed to a mental health institution for 4 years, minus the time he had already spent in jail. This outcome not only highlighted the complexities of addressing mental health in the judicial system, but also underscored the ongoing challenges in airport security and the importance of vigilance against modern security threats. The incident and its dramatic resolution received extensive media attention, keeping the community informed and engaged. It served as a stark reminder of the unpredictable nature of security threats and the critical need for preparedness in handling such crises effectively. As the case closed and Anderson received the necessary mental health care, the incident at LA Cross Regional Airport remains a significant example of how quickly a situation can escalate and the profound implications it can have on public safety and security perceptions. In case you were wondering, members of the King's Guard do speak for themselves when necessary. Say, for example, a tourist has the nerve to stand in his box. He will order them to get out, sharpish. You don't want to get yelled at like this woman.
My cat is outside.
Yeah, but then you are not supposed to keep the cats inside. So how can you tell us that your dog is chasing our cat?
My cat ain't biting your dog. Your dog is biting my cat.
You don't have right to tell your dog.
All right, you know what, babe? You know what? You want to yell at me? You got that all on video? Call the cops. You see that?
Yeah.
They're gonna put your dog down.
Yeah, let him attack him. Go ahead. You don't even know how to control the dog. You're letting him attack him while I get it all on video. That's great. Yeah, you shut the up, dumbass. Fucking, yeah? You want to come touch me?
These neighbors were arguing about a dog biting a cat, and things got a bit physical. The woman's partner claims their neighbor's dog bit their cat, but the neighbors deny it. The dog then shows up, not looking very friendly. Suddenly, the situation escalates. The man gets really mad and even tries to climb the balcony to attack the woman filming, but he's stopped at the top of the fence. When his partner sees this, he goes straight at the neighbor and punches him. I mean, they tried to climb into their house. What did they expect? I bet you've never seen how strong elephants are. If you haven't, here's one for you. This guy started filming when he realized that an elephant was lifting a whole truck with no hesitation. The truck then drives off, but imagine being inside that truck, lifted up like a roller coaster.
Let's go.
You gotta put your toes down. No.
Okay, it's like this.
You can't do that.
I request the superior officer right now. The police coming straight from the underground.
A woman's night out at a Florida bar led to a visit from Clearwater police after she began acting disorderly. When officers arrived, she was out of her mind, completely drunk and making noise. She refused to leave the establishment, insulted the police, and even tried to pull the "you don't know who my dad is" card.
You came literally at the worst second. Those men were literally attacking you for the whole night. No, wait, sir. Like, I'm telling you, those men were literally attacking me for the whole night. And the second they came, I was literally defending myself. No, please don't arrest me. Like, I'm telling you, that was literally the 1 second I was defending myself. Quiet, okay? Quiet. Quiet. I have a lawyer on tag. Can I get my phone to call my lawyer right now?
No,
please, you
we're not doing that.
You can dial Zach Chara right now. No, I literally have my one call. And do I have an hour later? He won't stop touching me when I said, please stop touching me.
Him?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're under arrest.
Cool, but can I just be not touch and just be chilling?
So, security guard was on top of her.
Okay, so that's my phone right there.
And that's as far as I've got.
Okay.
No, so do you actually know what the happened?
Why don't we put her in Millie's car and then we'll figure that out?
No, I'm not going to car.
Yeah, you're definitely going in the car.
I will. I will literally call my lawyer right now.
Okay, cool.
Please bring me. Call my lawyer. I want to prove a point. Because what I said, I have lawyer friends. So I want to prove a point to see what happens when I run away from the cops after getting illegally detained. Dude, thank you. Legally detain me. Stepping on my foot.
Yeah, keep kicking.
Ollie on my foot. Oh, I hate Ollie. The police coming straight from the underground. No. Oh, yo. God.
We got some people
Stepping on my whole
Well, if you stop kicking, I won't do that.
I wasn't.
Yes, you were.
You. Wait till my.
Okay.
Whoa.
She was arrested for disorderly conduct and resisting arrest, to which she pleaded guilty. Guess what? The card didn't work.
After it hits the net, it's gonna bounce off.
I said, take it home.
We are home.
You're not in my yard.
We're not in your yard.
You're not playing in front of my yard making racket.
That's why we put it here.
No, go play in your own yard. You have a yard, play in it.
We're actually in the court. This is a community court. Everyone's supposed to be able to play in it.
You know what?
It's not just your court.
You're not going to play in front of my house.
These kids are honestly my heroes. Kids are really honest, and when it comes to Karens, they don't hold back. This crazy neighbor decided that the kids couldn't play in front of her house, even though it's just the street. But these kids weren't having it. Karen tries to argue, but honestly, she's acting more childish than the actual kids.
This is ours.
That's right, and you're in front of my house.
Yeah, but we're not in your house.
I want you to play in front of my
No,
house.
we're not.
Play
We're
in
in
front
front of
your
that house, actually. Yeah, like call your mom. Dude, call the cops right now.
You got the ball.
Oh, you got the ball.
I do have the ball.
We'll just go grab a new one. Okay. Thank you. Thank you.
Go to your yard. No.
Yes.
Yeah. No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. Yes.
No.
Yes. She's not letting us do it.
I'm fixing to park right here, and you're not going to play here.
Sure.
Goodbye.
Where you going? Hello.
You're filming me, so what?
My mom told
Your
me.
children.
You're a movie star.
Yeah. That's good. I'm glad I'm a movie star. But you're a bunch of bullies.
No, you're the bully. You're not letting us play.
Go home and play.
We are.
No,
like
go
you
home.
don't have to find us calling us bullies. Oh my God, she's strong.
Yeah, I am.
Old lady, she definitely is.
That's not all I'm gonna do.
I didn't get. Oh wow, she's gonna take the net off. Look, she is vandalizing our property.
She even tries to break their net but fails. The woman doesn't give up, but neither do the kids. I think we need more kids like this, ones who know their rights and stand up for themselves. Brilliant.
Please go home.
Please don't yell at me and go home.
Please go home.
We're just trying to play and we're children.
Yeah.
Go call the po-pos if you want. Yeah,
I'm not calling the police. I'm gonna sit down.
Okay.
And then
We get the play. Hey, go get the ball.
To your house.
So you want to watch? Okay, guys, go get strike the ball. We're gonna play.
In 2018, a tourist from Argentina made things a whole lot worse for himself by attempting to bribe a Chilean police officer. After being given a summons to appear in court, presumably for a driving offense, he thought he could wriggle his way out of it by slipping the officer 10 million Chilean pesos, the equivalent of around $10,000.
Mano atrás. Esto acá en Chile es un delito, esto se llama cohecho, ¿ya? Acá está prohibido sobornar a un funcionario carabinero, señor. Vengo de 156 Hernández. Adelante para el tengo. Romeo, un carro por favor en cada 9 para grabar y la
Sadly for him, the bribe attempt was caught on camera and this officer was incorruptible. Oops.
No. What the fuck?
I ran out of water a long time ago.
Yeah.
An Irishman was out for a ride on his horse in the Wicklow Mountains when he came across a dehydrated and disoriented American tourist. The panicked woman claims she has been lost for hours without water, having underestimated the heat and landscape of Ireland in the summer.
You to the Hellfire Club still?
Yeah, you just.
No, I can't do it. I can't do it.
You sure you have to go that way to go home?
Sadly for her, the rider has no water either, but he does point her in the right direction. I suppose he could have given her a ride, but you gotta love that Irish humor. Mother Nature sometimes gets angry, and that's what happened in Portsmouth, New Hampshire. A video showed what happened when a small fishing boat came face to face with an angry whale underwater. In the video, the marine mammal breaches and comes down on the boat, capsizing the vessel and sending its passengers into the ocean. The waters off New Hampshire can be home to several types of whales, including humpback, finback, mink, sei, pilot, right, and blue whales.
They're dangerous because they can use the audiences or they can use food, but they have special powers. Thanks to them, truth. And truth is the emerging weapons of fraud.
This is one of those videos you wouldn't believe if you didn't see it yourself. Imagine spotting a huge snake crawling through a hole in the roof to go for a ride on the ceiling fan. This is what happened to this guy, who recorded it and went viral on Reddit.
Is the emerging weapons of fraud.
Come on over here.
I was so nice. I would shoot myself. It's like harassing.
How about Sherlock?
Sherlock.
Right, ladies. Yeah, so these soldiers serve their country, all right? They take their job seriously. They are responsible for protecting this facility. They are not an object of ridicule. I appreciate you having fun. He's not having fun. He's got a long day.
Another day in London and another group of tourists trying to get a rise out of the King's Guard. In this instance though, an armed police officer intervenes and gives the group a dressing down, explaining very clearly and eloquently that the guard is just doing his job and that the royal protectors don't appreciate being the subject of ridicule.
They are not an object of ridicule. I appreciate you having fun. He's not having fun. He's got a long day. There's a lot of hours he's got to do. It is tiring, exhausting. You take the piss out of him. All right? We do not appreciate that. I will ask you to leave the facility. All right?
Way to keep calm and carry on.
Listen to me.
Hey, you guys don't need to talk to us when we leave our house. We have nothing to say to you.
You bother us.
No, we didn't
We
say a
don't
word
bother
to
you.
I recorded
All
her
right,
spouting
Lisa.
off to us when we came outside our house. That's what happened, and I've got it on video.
Here we go again with a Karen just being a Karen. This woman kept harassing a family, claiming they were harassing her and her son. But honestly, after watching this, it seems like she's the one doing the harassing. You can judge for yourself. I mean, she's the one standing outside the family's door.
You sell marijuana and you know it.
Prove it.
Don't even go there.
Come here and prove
I
it.
live here.
Yeah, me too.
Please.
Go ahead, have him come in the house. Have him come in the house. What are you doing? Look, you're harassing us. You're harassing us. Go away. If you want to stop this conversation, then walk away. Go do what you have to do. Go do what you have to do. Go do what you have to do. Go.
Not now, because you're still harassing.
You're the one standing here.
You are not here.
We're talking.
Listen to me. You don't talk to me. You don't live here.
Listen to me.
You don't live here. What are you going to do?
You're a sick woman.
What are you going to do?
You're very disturbed.
You're sick. You don't know me? Get away from me. You don't live here.
Go.
You don't know. I live here. Now, you go. You go.
She doesn't have to go anywhere.
You go. Really?
Yes. Girl.
Really? Prove it. Prove it.
Here.
Prove it. Don't touch me.
You look like a freaking.
She's not touching you.
I don't care what you
Like a picture.
I don't care what you say.
Like a disgusting human being you are.
The funniest part is that she's yelling about being harassed while standing right there, screaming in front of their door. Suspicious, right? And she keeps saying, I don't want to talk to you, but doesn't leave. It's like she's blaming them for her own misery. This video shows a Vespa getting hit because two cars crashed. The driver is okay and was riding with the Vespa gang, who all just kept driving after their colleague's accident. What a gang. Have you ever paraglided? Watch this and tell me if the sky doesn't remind you of how you feel in dreams when you try to run or fly.
And they're upset because we're riding on a bridge just like everybody else.
That's TikTok, right? That's so funny. That's
Okay.
so funny. He's recording us?
Yes, I am.
Oh my God.
In 2024, a group of American tourists were confronted by Italian locals for writing their names on a 2,000-year-old bridge. The group claimed they were being targeted because of their race, but nothing racist was said, and the Italians were understandably upset about their hometown architecture being defaced.
Leave us alone. Come on. Leave us alone. Leave us alone. Leave us alone. No. No. Leave me alone. No. No. Leave us alone.
The fact that these tourists could not accept that they were in the wrong is both baffling and infuriating.
Is there a problem?
They can move the car.
Is there a problem?
Yeah, move your car out of the way. You can record me all you
Yeah.
want. I don't give a
Cool.
Record me.
Go for it. So what is the issue?
Okay, shut
What's
up.
the issue?
Shut up.
What's the issue?
Shut up.
She's upset.
Move the car
She's
out of the
upset because there's a car parked here. Last time I checked, this this is legal. She thinks that this is her parking area. So she decides to park in front of my house.
Yeah.
Some people think they own the street and can block other people's driveways. That's exactly what happened in this neighborhood. A woman, acting like a child, decided that part of the street belonged to her, so she parked in front of someone's house, blocking their driveway.
She decides to park in front of my house. Cool. No, hey, call the tow truck, dude. Call the cops. You don't own that side of the street. You don't own that side. You don't own it. Hey, call the cops. Hey, don't even. We're gonna call the cops and they're gonna tow this shit. My parents are stopping by for like an hour. But you don't own that. Look at these fools. Look at these fools. Look at these fools. They think they own this right here. They think they own this part of the street. Look at this. Embarrassing, dude.
Do you believe in ghosts? After watching this, you might. The security guard was captured on CCTV camera welcoming an invisible guest at 3 a.m. in a sanatorium in Argentina. The video, recorded in 2022, raised a lot of speculation when it went viral. He is definitely acting as if there was somebody there. Maybe we just can't see it.
They have that time. Aldwin!
He fell down.
I'll do it.
Grab me. No, grab with your hand. Hand. Somebody come on. Hold tight.
I'll do it.
Hold tight.
Can we hold him too? Can you hold him too?
Oh, here, get it here. Here. I need here. No, Link. Come on, somebody, please. Come here.
Staying in Hawaii, one traveler needed to be rescued after jumping a fence to get a better view of a waterfall. Clearly in a panic due to his own dumb decision, he begs for someone to pull him from the cliff's edge, all the while hanging on for dear life.
Yeah, grab me. Come on.
Maybe next time he'll stay behind the fence, which is there for a very good reason.
I will jump again as soon as they turn me loose.
You know, every time.
No, guys, they've been pumping my ass for 30, 41 years now.
Yeah.
On a 9-year sentence. I knew they'd want me.
This guy was wanted for 30 years and got arrested after one simple mistake, which makes me wonder if things are done correctly. George Hartlerode was arrested on June 26th. He was homeless and living near the Valley Junction area. Court records show officers stopped him for having no rear reflector on his bicycle.
How you doing, buddy? You gotta have a rear reflector on your bike, my man, if you're gonna ride on the roadway. So, what's up?
Oh, okay.
So, and then if you're gonna ride at night, you need a front light. I'm sure you know that, but you got an ID on you real quick, just so I can say I stopped to talk with you?
With me.
Okay. Can I get your,
Greg Stallings.
Greg Stallings is your name?
Gregory
Stallings. Gregory, G-R-E-G-O-R-Y?
Yeah.
And how do you spell Stallings?
S-T-A-L-L-I-N-S.
S? What's your date of birth? Bear with me, buddy. I'll get you out of here as fast as I can. I think I wrote something down wrong. What's your full social? Perfect. Yep, hang tight for me. Gregory, I'm still not getting that back. Are you sure that's right?
Pretty sure. It's been a long time since I had to look.
Yeah. I do. Can you run one for me? Last name Stallings, Sam, Tom, Adam, Lincoln, Ida, Nora, Sam. First name Gregory, George, Robert, Edward, George, Ocean, Robert, Young. The reason why is because I hate if you're riding your bike and someone rear ends you.
Oh yeah.
And then they can kind of point the blame because of the reflector.
Yeah.
And I hate that because it's like, no, it's.
I understand that.
Homeless dude, I can't freaking find anything on him, and he's like lived in like 19 different states and got ran over by a car supposedly a couple of years ago, so his memory's not great. He gave me his SOCH, his name and date of birth. Like, he's going to IV now, so if we can find him later. But so what we're going to do for now while I keep investigating this is I'm going to take a picture of you and send it to our guy who has facial rec. So you pull your hat off and your glasses off.
Greg is actually George Hartlerode, a fugitive from Wisconsin convicted of assault in 1983.
I get it, brother. I mean, I see both of it, and I understand it.
Yeah, but none of us are mad at you. I'm just baffled that law enforcement has let you go for 30 years and not push the issue.
What's crazy is 1990, that means you've been on the run longer than 2 out of the 3 officers here on the street that have been alive.
1995, I was 1 year old.
94.
No, I'm saying, yeah, you were well.
Yeah.
Where have you been of all your different places, man?
All over the place.
Where's been your favorite?
Iowa.
He served 5 years in prison before escaping from a halfway house in 1994. I bet he didn't even remember.
Relax from here.
So, this is what happens when two J-class yachts collide. I guess player 3 has entered the game. Let's just hope everyone's okay.
These people just doing this way. See, we are here and people are sick. Here, who can help them? And these people just tell them this. So I'm just saying.
A bizarre event unfolded at the hostel in Stockholm, Sweden in 2018. A Chinese family arrived at the hostel a day before their booking and refused to leave despite the hostel being fully booked. Eventually, police were called to remove them, but the family claims they were sworn at and beat by the officers. One of the family members also said they were left near a graveyard across the city in temperatures lower than 10 degrees Celsius. Initially, the family received messages of support from the public, but when the footage of the incident emerged, public sentiment changed. The footage showed the Chinese family throwing themselves on the ground and shouting phrases like, "This is killing," and "Save me." Yet, there was no evidence of any swearing or violence from the police. People have since accused the family of being unreasonable and acting like giant babies, but the Chinese government took it seriously and issued a travel warning to its citizens, telling them to be cautious while traveling in Sweden. Weird. Sometimes a terrible neighbor can be your worst nightmare. And if you don't believe me, keep watching. A Tulsa man decided to document everything after his neighbor made his life hell and became national news. The couple was happy in their neighborhood and with their house, but little did they know that in just 9 months, everything would be ruined.
This was our first home, you know, our wife and I were newlywed. I don't understand what the trigger was, people yelling and fighting, and then the truck was broken into a couple times, and that's when we decided to put the cameras up.
All of a sudden, their truck was broken into, so they decided to put up cameras. Over the course of 3 years, these cameras captured yelling, fighting, stealing, and even guns, the raw reality of the neighborhood.
A lot of phone calls, a lot of questions. I had no idea 2 and 3 years later I would be putting a video out there and it would become a sensation in a way.
The homeowner moved out last year, but he still wants to create awareness with this compilation he made. The Trevi Fountain in Rome is more than 260 years old and is visited by more than 10 million people each year. Most tourists are respectful of the site and simply want to view its beauty. Then there's this woman. What made her think that she could trample all over the monument without any repercussions is beyond any sane person's understanding. Yet, she did it anyway and was quickly escorted out of the area because she could no longer be trusted. This guy heard a tapping noise and decided to film it and follow the sound. The noise was coming from the storage room, so he decided to investigate while filming. He enters the room and spots a mannequin moving by itself before falling to the ground.
What the? Whoa.
After that, something else falls and breaks.
Hello? Who's there? Hello?
The guy is shocked, and who wouldn't be? I find it difficult to understand why he doesn't run for his life. I would.
Get your leg out. Now.
On May 6th, Ohio officers went to an alleged drug house, and what's unbelievable is that the suspects were hiding in bizarre places, including a pile of laundry, an attic, and a clothes dryer.
Come down, it won't hurt you, man. Whoever you is, get down here, whoever you is. Okay. Can you get up there or no? Alright. You gotta give me a boost. Yeah, I got it.
Apparently there's somebody up there.
Who else is up here? Is it normal to hide in the attic?
No, we both been on there. I ain't gonna lie.
Come on. Come on. Come on. Wake up, bud. Wake up, wake up, wake up. Wake up. Can you stand back up for me, please? You're not under arrest. Just stand up for me. You really think we're that dumb? Get up. Stand up. No. Come out.
When officers arrived, it was like playing hide and seek as they found the 7 suspects. They identified the hidden suspects, who were wanted for selling drugs. One of them even lit up a cigarette while being handcuffed. Another problem created by tourism is the trash that tourists create, and I'm not just talking about their Instagram posts. This upsetting clip shows an elephant chowing down on a plastic bag that was left behind by tourists. Hopefully it passed through without incident, but it could cause the elephant some serious health issues. If you're visiting another country, please clean up after yourself.
Yeah, you want something? Steve? You ringing the bell? What can I do for you?
What's with the camera?
I'm allowed to film. What's your problem with that?
I have a problem with a psychopath that lives next door to me that thinks he's got to walk around the house in his filming his next door neighbor.
What are you talking about?
You came out and you're in your backyard last night.
Give me a break. You're a liar.
And you saw it. I called the sheriff's office. They said, "Is he out there now?" I looked again. You were gone. I said,
really?
"No." And they said, "Well, they'd come out, call again if you."
Damn liar. You've called the police numerous.
Behavior. You walk around here like some kind of lunatic, and you act like I'm the bad guy.
This guy noticed his neighbor outside his house and started filming. He asks the neighbor what he's doing there, and the neighbor says he's there because last night the guy was in his yard doing something. But then he says that when he called the cops, the guy left. Sounds suspicious, right?
Let me tell you something. Your day is over. You're going to be served. I'm suing you for all the bullshit. You're going to court. I'm going to take everything you own. You got about 12 hours of freedom.
Man, I just want you to knock it off, okay?
Knock what off? You
All the
one thing that I've done that causes me to be harassed, and you.
I'm not. That's a lie.
Crystal methamphetamine. You walk around
give me
this
a
house
break.
with all the cardboard in the windows. You're a psychopath.
That's not illegal.
Everybody in the fucking town, the county knows it, and you take me to court. They throw your ass out in the street, and you're still standing here with a fucking camera.
Man, you're.
The neighbor claims he's being harassed, but the funny thing is, he's the one standing outside the other guy's house.
Okay. Oh my god.
Wow, he's really back. Alright, let's see Perry play this game.
Perry's got nice muscles.
Yeah, he's really buff.
Okay, you gotta walk to the end. Oh my god.
Shoot. I've never done this one.
This is gonna make me nauseous.
Just run. Just run.
I'm so scared of heights.
Run and leap. Run and leap. Go fast. Go fast. Go fast.
Walk to the end. What's to the right?
Push him. Push him.
Oh my god. Nope. 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 Ah!
This guy had an expensive freakout while playing with VR for the first time. Keep watching.
Oh my god. Nope. 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 Ah!
Oh no, your TV.
Did I just break your TV? Oh my god.
Oh no, your TV.
He starts walking and all of a sudden freaks out and smashes the TV, which seemed expensive.
Oh no, I feel really bad about that. Perry,
Why do you guys make me play that?
Perry, I told you to jump.
Yeah, you pushed her up.
Lane, that sucks. Holy shit.
The guy is laughing, but I bet inside he's crying. Remember, VR can cause these kinds of things, so make sure you don't smash anything while playing.
Ходи, может, ему это не нравится? Дотронься, что ты, он же к тебе тянется.
Many travelers visit Phuket in Thailand with the hopes of meeting or riding an elephant. This lady chose the wrong time to disturb a baby elephant while it was eating though, and it gave her a not-so-friendly reminder to keep her distance in the future. Luckily, she didn't sustain any major injuries and hopefully learned a valuable lesson. Thanks to international travel, Karens are everywhere. This one was visiting an island in the Caribbean and didn't like the fact that some local kids were running around on the beach. Nothing was going to stop her from lying down and sunbathing. Thankfully, she wasn't going to stop them from practicing the relay race either.
We're 2 inches inside the property line. We're 2 inches inside the property line. Our cut is 2 inches inside the property line.
Neighbors sometimes seem to be living in a parallel world. Take this neighbor, for example, who called the cops to stop his neighbors from cutting their driveway down to the property line. The neighbor was so shocked that she decided to record everything.
We're cutting down the property line because I've got Mr. Lemons coming in to get all this old broken up cement out of here.
You plan on resealing it, cementing it, or graveling it, or asphalting it, or?
I'm not sure what I'm going to do yet, but I'm going to get rid of this old messed up cement.
Your prerogative.
Exactly, exactly.
Even the cops don't understand what's going on, and you can tell by their faces that they are trying really hard not to laugh and stay professional. Not only is the whole thing ridiculous, but they are also wasting the public service's time.
Relax. I'm coming to give you the money. Relax yourself. Understand? But you, give me money. I know it's acting fucking ass. Let me tell you something. No, let me tell you something. I'm trying to be reasonable. Y'all, I asked you several times. Let me outside. I'm not trying to get money. You don't know what I'm going outside for. Why were you trying to hold me hostage? No, what did you do? Did I get any service?
Things got a little heated at a nail salon in Bali in 2023 when two tourists refused to pay for their treatment. One of the women claimed she was trying to exit the store to get some extra money when the employee wouldn't allow her to leave. Instead of taking it out in a calm manner, the woman assaulted the employee, causing bruises to their hands and stomach.
If you fucking relax, right? Because now I'm getting irritated. I don't want you to use not the customer. I am. Why won't you let her leave?
The two tourists, identified as a woman from the UK and another from the US, were later stopped by immigration at the airport and handed over to the police for further questioning. Imagine getting robbed by a group of cops. This is what happened in this Colombian jewelry store. However, the difference here is that they weren't real cops. They were just faking it to rob the place, and everyone noticed. Hype at concerts is one thing, but then there's this. A fan got thrown off stage.
Now getting back to what I was saying,
I guess the hype was too much, but I feel it's a bit exaggerated and dangerous. What do you think?